Hi YouTube, it's Queen Pam Elon QP, and I'm back from Stampaway. I went on Saturday, August 3rd, 2024. This was their theme for the preview party Friday night. I didn't get to see it because I didn't go. Um, I wasn't actually planning to go at all and went sort of spur of the moment with one of my friends here, Debbie. Debbie drove us, excellent driver. It was a wonderful conversation up and back, and I'm going to give you a look at um, the booklet because I'm going to talk about it in some way. These are pictures that they took from last year in Northwoods. In case you weren't aware, Northwoods normally is all on wood, and they had some just red rubber for a change. Well, clean, but yeah, because they were bought out by Stampers Anonymous. And get a free card kit on Friday night. We didn't arrive even early. We didn't stand in any lines because we got there at about 9:30 or 10 o'clock on Saturday. Versus, I did buy a t-shirt. I'm actually wearing it today. And it's going to be back next year. Um, these are from some of the vendors who were there. I did not spend much time in either of these booths, and only because I now know what I actually like and will use, unlike past years. And so, Stampers Anonymous. This was the layout, which was a change. Normally, there are two rooms in recent years, and at most, many, many years ago, there were two floors. Yeah, so now we just have one floor, one room, and this area here was much nicer. Had a lot of tables for you to sit at, and the concession stand only took credit cards. I only know that because I sat at one of those tables and people were talking about it. And there was another concession stand somewhere at this other end, so you didn't have to walk the whole floor. And these were the vendors. Give you a few minutes there. 28, and I think we were somewhere around that same number. But we did not have divinity stamps. We did not have Baker's Creek that we normally have. Um, I think Impression Obsession dropped out a few years ago. So even though I would love for them to come back, they weren't there. And I can't think of any of the larger booths that were missing. Gary Berlin is now Cleveland Art Supply by Gary Berlin and Co. But when I first saw it, just saw that, and I was like, well, did he retire or sell his company? But he was there working the floor like he always does. And it was, I'll give you a quick, if you need to find out who was there, this is good because I did need to find out about them. I didn't buy it. I'm sorry I didn't. But they now have something called an ink blending solution that helps you blend dye inks. I think it's glycerin, but I didn't buy any, so therefore I don't know. I went to try to buy some on their website and it's sold out, so we'll see what what glycerin does at some point. I'll give it a shot. Let you see the rest of the booklet. I'm not sure what's going on here because I thought they went out of business, but I didn't follow that closely, so maybe somebody bought them and they're not out of business. And Art Gone Wild and Ink Antics. And thank you for attending. Um, I'm going to pop in a video I took because Saturday was not crowded. This is Saturday at 1:45 noon, at Stampaway, and I have never ever seen it this empty. The owls are all, well, here's a crowded owl. So, but other than that, it's not that busy. Let's put it that way. So I'll get right to what I bought because I did buy some things. I went to my craft project and I got these napkins. Yeah, yeah. hmm But I wanted them, and so I bought them. I have some other things, and then let's try and stay together. Bought this horse. I like to do things for Derby here in Louisville. And then I saw this on their website. They had this die, and it is a two-piece die, so you get a tiny bit of a shadow and a layering. And then I bought these two stamps to go with it. I think there were 3 or 4 more, but I did not buy them. They're green, and they're pretty much the size of what's on the front. Are they? Are they those? Maybe a little bit bigger. And that's what I got from my craft project. Then um, from Stampers Anonymous, I got scorched timber, pencil, and a white and a black picket fence and white watercolor watercolor pencils. I took a class with Tiffany I ain't gonna get it, Tiffany S. here on YouTube um, on the watercolor pencils, and I like them a little better since I took a class. Not enough to buy the other 3 sets, but I did buy these. And then I bought this, and somewhere in this bag, because this bag is all that I bought. Yeah. So anyway, and some blenders. Give those tiny ones a try. And also at Stampers Anonymous, I bought the Tim scissors. I haven't cut anything with them. I like the sheath. I like that if you uh, get 2 springs and they're of different strength. So if your hands are weak, you can use the lighter spring. This is the lighter spring, and I'm more than likely going to stay with it. I need the tips to cut, and they do cut. Yep, and I got a nice cut there. They lock. I'm gonna like that, and then I also always like having a sheet. Let's see what else did I get. Simon Says Stamp. I got this embossing folder with dies, crimped blossoms, dies, just because you'll see it better when I get to the stamp if I can ever find it in here. There it is, Just Breathe. And Airy Greetings. I thought light color, stamp over with flat. Nina Trapini, Nina from Simon sold me on this one. She made a beautiful card with it. Delicate Hummingbird Duo. I love little birdies. And I think that was all from Simon. I have since placed 2 orders with Simon because of something I wanted they didn't have, and free shipping um, this weekend for people who attended Stampaway. So this was from Gina Marie. I got these 2 birds, and she kindly put them in here so they wouldn't get lost in my birds' bees. They're real pretty. They're a little more than 2 inches wide. And a little more than 2 inches tall. And they were like $3 a piece, so I bought two so I don't have to cut them as often, as many times. And then I got this, dragonflies, butterflies, and birds. And I've been trying to get this for a few years. I hope I don't already have it, but if I do, again, I won't have to cut as often. These skeleton leaves, they cut an outline type. It won't stay in my hand. And as always, her store was doing a tremendous business because her prices are right. Those leaves were $10. All of these were 7. So that was that. And then the last store that I went to was the Ton, and I bought a lot of the postage stuff because I just like it. Um, so about the die, this one is the daisies, and let me pause because I printed like what that actually looks like so I could actually see it. This one is the striped stencil, and it has 2 stencils in it. Yep. And I like something that they do on their packaging. They kind of give you the colors, color suggestion. And then this one is called Windows. I didn't bother to print that because it is obvious what it's doing. It will give you a full coverage of the windows. This one is sunflowers, and there's sunflower. This one is America, and it's that one. This one is mountains layering, and it's that one. And this one is not yet on the website, and it is daisies. I don't know if you're going to be able to get an idea, but it'll be on their website soon. And of course, like I said, the die. And that was it. And if you have watched any of my past Stampaway videos, I'd have to stop and pause and clear the desk. And, this little bag wouldn't have got it. And yeah, I was hoping. Part of that is because I know what I like now, more so than I used to. And part of that is I wish there were more vendors. All right, as always, I leave you in the hands of the Creator. Be blessed.